Hi guys, this is Pete. How are you guys going today? Hey listen, it's a beautiful day. I'm out riding the scooter again today, gang, and I've got to tell you, I'm really getting into these little scooters. They're just such a ton of fun. And if you're lucky enough to live in a major city here in Australia, and I guess in countries all over the world, then you'll discover literally hundreds of kilometres of dedicated bikeways, and it's just a whole new world. I didn't even know these bikeways were there. It's just amazing fun. I can't stress on you how much fun it is, and we're even thinking about organising one of these little scooters for Tracy, and so she can come riding. We can go together, and not a bad thing to do on a weekend. Just go investigate the parks. Now, one thing that you have got to be a little bit careful of, make sure that you don't run out of battery. All right. Now, this one does about 21 k's on a full charge. When the charge meter gets down to about the halfway point, that's when I know it's time to turn around and start heading home. But 21 kilometres, considering I'm nearly 100 kilo, 21 kilometres is a fair way. Righto, let's go for a ride. Woohoo! Morning. So guys, like I was saying, it really is just a whole new world out there. It's unbelievable, actually, unbelievable. Morning, mate. Good, thanks. It's like, I actually, last weekend when I went riding, I actually got lost. Didn't know where the hell I was, because you just, you're in areas that you'd never normally go in a car. So, pretty easy to get lost. Good fun. And, a big kudos to the Brisbane City Council particularly. These bikeways, well, have a look. You know, they're nice and wide. They're beautifully maintained. And, lots of people out enjoying themselves, riding their bikes around, just having a whole ton of fun. Must have cost a bloody lot of money to put these bikeways in, but how good is this? How good is this? Riding one-handed. Righto, I better put this camera back in my pocket and concentrate on what I'm doing. Otherwise I'm going to fall off. Look, there's some ducks. Whack, whack. And it'd be bloody hilarious if I fell off and went home. Tracy's always saying, you should be wearing some protective gear, you should be wearing elbow pads and knee pads, you're going to fall off and lose a lot of skin. I said, nah, I'll be right. How pretty is this? Look at this. Well, gang, we've come to a bit of an impasse. It's decision-making time. Come to a crossroads. Which way do I go? Do I go that way, go over the little troll bridge, or do I go that way? Doesn't matter. I'm going to go this way. All right, we'll see where I end up. Hope I don't run out of battery. Long way to push this thing home. So, do I go up Little Cabbage Tree Creek, or do I go up Stringy Bark Drive? Who knows? I haven't got a clue where I am. I'm only probably about 5 k's from home, but it's just, as I said, another different world. I haven't got a clue where I am, so I guess I'll just keep on going. I've got plenty of charge. Battery's still saying full charge. Let's push on, shall we? Now guys, the other great thing about these, this whole little adventure is that you can find these magnificent spots just like this in the middle of nowhere. Or actually not in the middle of nowhere, we're in the middle of a busy suburb, but you wouldn't think it. And you can just kick back, relax, have a seat, eh? Oh, take in all the serenity, feel the serenity. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Beautiful down through here, absolutely beautiful. Morning, mate. Must be in the rich suburb here, some pretty flash houses around here. Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Back to civilization. So which way will I go? Will I go left or will I go right? If that's the hardest decision I've got to make on a beautiful Sunday, then I think I'm in pretty good shape. I think I'll go left. So guys, one thing I have noticed is if you're riding, if you find yourself out on a busier bikeway like this one here, it's on quite a busy road, you just have to be very, very cautious of these driveways like this one here. You do need to be very aware because you don't make any noise on these things, they're electric, and people quite often, well, they certainly can't hear you and quite often can't see you. So you've got to slow down for the driveways. You've got to make sure you check behind you that no one's going to turn into the driveway off the road, and make sure no one's coming out of the driveways. And of course the cross streets as well, just got to be real careful. But if you just use a little bit of common sense, and these things are pretty safe really. Wow, look at this bikeway here guys, it's like a dual lane highway. I'm keen to check this one out. Here you are, let's go. Morning. Everybody's just so friendly, hey? Everyone says good morning to you, everyone says how you going. Yeah, this is beautiful down through here, very, very nice. Righto, I better put this camera away and get two hands back on the handlebars. God, it'd be funny if I fell off. Whoa, I nearly did. So guys, I've spoken before about the legalities of riding these things on the bikeways and in the parks, and technically they are illegal to ride them on public bikeways. But the good thing about them is that they're electric, so they're fairly quiet, so they don't really annoy anybody. If you were tearing through these parks on one of those gas-powered ones, on the petrol-powered ones, those little things that go ring, ding, 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 you'd get caught for sure. But the authorities tend to leave you alone, particularly if you're sensible on them. So I tend to just poke along nice and steady. If there's anyone coming the other way or I'm coming up behind someone, I always get right off the path and out onto the grass. The good thing about that machine is it's got knobbly tyres on it, so it's got the off-road tyres, so it handles the grass fine. And just poke along nice and steady. And when you're out on a public road where there's lots of traffic and people can see you, I tend to just ride it real slow. And when I say slow, probably poke along about 6 kilometres an hour. You still get to where you're going pretty quick, and then when you get into some of these nice quiet areas like this, you can open it right up and give it a blat. This thing does 40 kilometres an hour, believe it or not, 40 kilometres an hour. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're skating along that close to the ground, it's pretty bloody quick. They are a whole ton of fun. I'd encourage you to go out and get yourself one. So guys, I've been riding this now for about 45 minutes, and it's still showing full charge there, so that's pretty cool. Don't know whether you can see that. Get my big hand out of the way. Yeah, showing full charge. So mind you, I have been stopping quite a bit along the way and just taking in the scenery and enjoying the day. So probably real riding time, I've only been riding probably 20 minutes in actual riding time and just poking along steady. So I can't believe I've probably done about 15 Ks and it's still showing full charge. But having said that, I'm probably going to turn around and start heading home shortly because I don't want to have to push the bastard all the way home. Travel all over the countryside, asked the Leyland brothers. Fucked it up with me four-wheel drive, asked the Leyland brothers. Well guys, it's official. I'm lost. Got to have a look at the GPS on my phone. I'll go that way. I'll go that way. Oh fuck, do I know? Pick a direction, any direction. I'm not much good at reading maps either. I'll find my way home, I'm sure. Horse. Could be riding one of those, I suppose. Not very friendly, this one. He won't come and say hello. Don't know what's going on. I need to have a carrot in my pocket. Yeah, you know, that's what we all do. We wander around with a carrot in our pockets, don't we? I'll bring one next time. I gotta tell you what, gang, that is just a ton of fun. Unbelievable, eh? Best fun you can have sitting on an electric scooter. You guys have got to get yourselves one of these. I'll drop a link down here and to give you some info on where I got this one. But there's plenty of places that you can buy them. Righto, see you next time. Yeah. So guys, I've been out for nearly 2 hours and I've just checked the GPS on my phone. I've done about 20, just a bit under 20 Ks, and it's still showing full charge, so I really don't know what that's all about. I've never let it run completely flat, but admittedly today was just all about poking around nice and steady, so I wasn't full throttle much at all today. I think if you were going full throttle, it'd make a big difference, but I was just poking along steady. Plus I was stopping quite a bit, pulling up, having a seat, you know, just taking some photos, shooting a bit of video, and I think that lead acid batteries probably rejuvenate a little bit. But I can't believe that, yeah, nearly 20 Ks and it's still showing full charge. Don't know, I will, one of these days I will take it out and ride it until it's flat and just see how far it actually goes. I remember the first weekend I had it, I was riding it hard for about probably 45 minutes, an hour, and in some very hilly country and riding it flat. I was doing a lot of flat out riding, and I did about 21 Ks that day too, and it was starting to slow down quite a bit, so I think it all depends on how you ride them. Alright, I'm going to go have a cold beer. I'm thirsty after all that exercise. I'm going to the pub. See ya.